New Thought Media Network's Morning Prayers. Our vision, a world of love, peace, and positively inspiring media. Our mission, uplifting human consciousness by promoting positive music, media, and entertainment. Our purpose, sharing a consciousness of love, peace, and empowerment through a variety of media streams. And good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here, Saturday morning, the 27th of June, 2020, almost getting ready for the July 1st holiday coming up, a little over a week away. Good morning and welcome. This program is brought to you by New Thought Media Network. And New Thought Media Network has a grand vision for where we're going in the world and how we can take a positive message into the world through media. And we'd love for you to be a part of all of this. Please consider consider a donation. There's a link in the bar in the box over there, or if you're on YouTube, it's down there. Click that link. We'd appreciate that. But more importantly, what we're asking is for everyone to say yes to a greater expression of being on the planet, of being in the world, of being love, being peace, being true, being real, being authentic, being anti-racist, all the things that we're being called to express in this world. And the prayer work, what we do here every morning, 8:15 a.m., 8:15 p.m., every day, the prayer work is not the work. The prayer work is what sets us up to do the work. The prayer work is the protector. It's the armor. It's the bubble so that all the negativity doesn't get in, and we can stay focused on shining the light out into the world, into bringing forth whatever it is that's yours to bring forth. Because there's something here you're here to do. We know that. You know that deep within. We're not just sitting here watching TV and drinking Coors Light on the weekend. The idea is that we get to do something. We get to express into the world. We get to share the big truth of who we've come here to be, of who you've come here to be. And that's what our prayers work is about. So we do this every day, 8:15 a.m., 8:15 p.m. If you're a regular watcher, you know that starting next week, July 1st, we're going to start rotating in some new hosts, and you're going to see some new people facilitating and hosting this program, and they'll have their guests on, and I'll still be here. I have a rotation and all of that, and we're going to randomize that so it's not the same day or the same morning or evening session. We're all going to share in bringing forth this great message, and we encourage you to stay engaged with the message, stay engaged with creating that armor for yourself, that spiritual bubble that allows you to stay in the truth and still work in the world of form and still go out and make changes in the world of form. So please do remember, if you have any prayer requests, if you'd like to get your prayer requests in my prayer book, it sits right here on my desk all day, every day, praying on the people's concerns. So if you'd like your prayers added to that, please send an email, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. Be happy to do that for you. And if you'd like to schedule a private session with me, by all means, drop a comment in the comment box or send a email my way also. All right. Morning prayers. A couple of quick shout outs. Good morning, Jeremy. So good to see you. And Ursula as well. Good to see you. One of our admins is chiming in. Good morning. If you're comfortable. Oh, and Cynthia, all the way from Alaska. Hello, dear one. Good to see you here this morning as well. Folks, for those that are watching, I don't know that you're here unless you actually make a comment because of the platform I use to connect. So I'm not using Facebook Live. I'm using a more robust program to connect and allow me to do other things. So I can't tell you're there unless you actually comment. So please do comment. Let me know you're here and give you a shout out if you like. Okay, let's move into that place. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. Let yourself relax. And come to that point of knowing, come to that point of being, come to that essence of being present, of being aware, being awake, being right now aware of the truth of God's life. What we know is we know God goes by many, many names. Some call it Buddha or Brahma or Allah or Vishnu or Kuan Yin, Muhammad, source energy, divine mother, Gaia, earth, love. No matter the name, no matter the image, the oneness that is ever present, ever active, ever operating, all knowledge. Let's call that God, oneness. And so what I know is I know oneness, the God of life, the one God, is forever pouring itself into expression through the creative process, forever pouring itself into expression in the human world, in the human body. And this oneness, this power, presence, and intelligence is without form, without desire. It just is. And it pours itself through the human, through into our consciousness, so that through our consciousness, we create what we believe God to be. Each one has within the power to create, and we create according to what we believe. And so we may change our creation as we change our beliefs. I claim for each one that listens and hears these words the deep knowing that right where you are, God is. There is one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is your life right now. That life is my life right now. And so I recognize the perfection of God pouring through my life. I recognize my life as absolutely perfect, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent, nothing wrong, nothing broken, nothing diseased or discomfort or displaced within my life. My life is a perfect representation of God's life pouring through me and my beliefs. So I shift and I keep my beliefs focused on true, on that which is affirmative, on that which is inspiring and uplifting. I turn away from the destruction and the disease that appears in the human realm, for that is a human condition. And I may turn away from that and turn to the light of knowing that there is truth revealing itself. Now, I still have my human self, and I'm still going to be buoyed each day, bombarded with the humanness of life, with what appears to be sickness, with what appears to be strife and suffering and disease and separation and discord. And none of that is the truth. Not the truth of God, at least. It is the truth of man. And so each day I fill myself with these prayers. I fill myself with this vibration of goodness, of truth, of light and love. And I walk into the world so that I am surrounded by this energetic vibration of God's life, of goodness. And I share that out into the world. I use that as the buffer between me and the discord and the humanness, so that I don't let that stuff in. I witness it, yes, but I only witness it as far as knowing what it is that's necessary to change. I only witness as far as it is to know what is mine to do in this change, in this glorious change. So I witness the horror, the human, and allow that to direct the prayer, to direct the inspired action, to direct these hands of God into doing mighty works, to bring forth a world that works for everyone, to bring forth this vision of a world where we all get along. A world where everyone can see the majesty and the immensity of God as all life, as everything. And what I believe is, I believe as we attain that level of truth, of knowing, of consciousness, then the things that no longer serve humanity are falling away. The old systems, the old paradigms, the old ways of being, all that stuff that's no longer necessary, that's all falling away. It falls away in my own life. It falls away in the life of this planet, of the human consciousness. And we're witnessing that right now, witnessing the falling away of no longer serves. And in its place, the truth, the stark truth of what must be faced and what must be shifted and changed in consciousness and in form. And that reveals the inspired action that is mine to do, which is yours to do, for we each have a different set of skills and gifts and talents that we are here to share and give. And it is up to each of us to say, yes, this is mine. No, that is not mine. This is mine. This is where I shall serve. This is where I shall create a world that works for everyone. This is where I will do my part. For why else am I in this human form at this human time, if not to serve the evolution of humanity's consciousness and expression and experience? If I am not here to be part of the change, then why inhabit this human body at all? So I must be here for good. I must be here to affect a change. And if that is true of my life, that is true of all lives. That must be true of your life. You must be here to be a part of the vision, to be a part of the revelation, of the reformation. And I believe it's time we get to work. Through our hearts, through our hands, through our prayers, through our activities, through where we put our money, through where we shop. It's all changing. Because it's all about getting to work. Taking this inspired vision for a world that works for everyone and bringing that through our conscious prayers into form right now in the midst of all that is occurring in the human world. We are building, we are envisioning, we are truly creating a world that works for all right now. Right now. And so I am incredibly grateful in this moment to be in this experience, to allow for this revelation, allow this word to flow through. And I know that from this sense of gratitude, God's got this. See, what I'm grateful for is I'm grateful that I know this is not mine to do, that I will do what is mine, and that God's taking care of the how, that as we focus on the what, God takes care of the how. I'm grateful to know that God's already on the job, that this is a done deal in the mind of God, that the oneness is already operating, already arranging and aligning the people and the resources and everything necessary to manifest this prayer in human form. All that's already happening. I don't need to figure that out. I'm grateful to release this word into the law that must demonstrate, that is in fact already demonstrating this word. And I let it be. And I get out of the way. And I let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Laura Lee. So grateful that you're with us. And Karen, good to see you this morning as well, dear one. And so it is. Amen. And so it is. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I strive for that. Exactly. So thank you for being here this morning, dear ones. Hey, keep in mind, New Thought Media Network, we are doing all kinds of great stuff. And now the good news is being released on Saturday morning. So the next episode of the good news will be available in about 20 minutes. Just about to hit publish on that button over there. So check that out. A weekly audio podcast around the good news stories that I have found over the last week. And keep in mind, it is getting to be concert season. Jan Garrett and JD Martin, Harold Payne, Sunday, July 12th, right here on the New Thought Media Network. The Sunday following, Karen Drucker and David Alt reunited, and it feels so good. July 19th, that's going to be a really, really special evening. And August 4th, it's a Tuesday, Boulder, Colorado special, Boulder Posse Music folk, Mark Oblinger, Janice Kelly, Lisa Bell. It's going to be a great, great, and this is a backyard broadcast. So we're going to be broadcasting from Lisa's backyard on that. And hey, just in case you don't know what you're doing tomorrow morning for a spiritual experience tomorrow morning, well, I'm going to do prayers like always at 8:15, but then at 10 a.m. Mountain, I'll be presenting and giving the talk over at the Center for Spiritual Living Denver.org. That's on their Facebook page and their YouTube live as well. So you can join me for a full-length talk. I'll be talking about mindful actions. And I promise you, this is going to be good. It's got some good stuff going on that already. So there we are, folks. 8:30 Mountain Time. I love you. I appreciate you. It's going to be a glorious weekend. I trust you're going to make it a great day and a great weekend. Until we talk again, until this evening's at least. Peace and blessings. Bye now.